Oh boy. Why did that scare you so much?
Because it's sudden and loud.
Do you still want to make me happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah. Thanks, man. My God, Danny quite a punch. Can somebody check my pulse?
It's been a minute since I've tasted blood.
This was. What are you looking at?
Oh, I was just looking something.
Okay, well, welcome back to ReliCast, episode 20.
Oh, shit. We're starting.
So go ahead and tell me what that is that you were looking up.
Well, how about I tell you after a quick message?
Okay.
Thanks to our friends at Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne has come out with a new song. You can listen to it live right now on Spotify.
Not live.
SoundCloud, YouTube's, another website maybe. It's called Bite Me. New single out now. I think an album might be coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Give it a listen. Thank you, Avril Lavigne, for not sponsoring this, but you know, maybe next time.
Maybe next time you can give us a sponsor.
Yeah, not an ad.
Can you turn that off?
It's an ad, but it's not an ad. I don't know how.
Just grab it. Pull it over to you. The back right, you see that? Lift it? No. From the other side. Yeah, there you go. Press the power button. Did it turn off?
Yes.
Boom. There you go. You know how to use a heater now.
Exactly. Anyway, what I was looking up is who actually owns the music distribution rights for Avril Lavigne. Because
Right.
sometimes it's Sony Music. You know, so it's like, yeah, thanks to our partners, Sony Music.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that own those
Exactly.
stuff, but yeah.
But instead we're just saying Avril Lavigne herself.
Yeah.
Because she is she's good. at what she does.
She's a queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you submit?
What does that entail?
I don't know, like, I don't know how queens work. I assume they're just like monarchs, you know, they say do this and then you fucking
What do
have
you
to
mean
do
by
it.
submit though? Because you smiled when you looked at me and when you said that. So what does that mean?
Well, either you submit and like yield, right?
Uh-huh.
Or you usually try and kill them. you don't normally like there's a reason.
There's a third option in there you're not bringing up.
What is that?
Leave.
Okay. If the queen's like, stop, right?
Right.
And you're trying to escape, you can either stop, yield, submit, or you can defy the order. Whatever word that would be.
But what am I?
That's up to you.
No. You're the world world master right now.
No, I'm just saying I'm talking real world. I'm not literal God.
There's no Queens IRL.
There is one.
Yeah, but
It's a band.
Oh, okay.
Listen to
No,
Queen
they're not
on
together
sound.
anymore.
Oh, really?
The singer's Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
Isn't he dead?
Is he Queen?
He was the singer of Queen.
He is okay. Does Queen do Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
What else do they do?
I don't know.
That's
I don't like Queen.
their only song.
It's their most popular song, that's for sure. It's probably the most influential that they have.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Look, I'm not a music expert, all right,
No, I know that very well.
but I do like Avril Lavigne. Listen to Bite Me Today. Stream it. Spotify.
Someone's
No, I've just been listening to it a lot.
one track record. You have?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's good.
Do you know all the lyrics?
No,
Why not?
maybe I do.
Should I get it up?
No,
Okay.
because then how are we gonna play it in a podcast? Even though we are clearly sponsored by Avril Lavigne herself,
Hashtag not sponsored.
the podcast will get DMCA'd and taken down.
If we play the song, if you sing it, it won't.
The issue is that my singing is so one-to-one, it'll sound just like it, as well as with the backing vocals and the instruments and the everything. It's an uncanny talent.
Well, that's the case, and I could just close my eyes
Yeah,
and imagine when you were singing that Avril Lavigne would be right here
Exactly.
with me, and then then we could do a guest featuring.
we could. The issue is,
Wow, it's like she's right here with me. She sounds just as husky and as degenerate as ever.
Wow. The issue is I can only mimic the sounds as I hear them. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like a lyrebird.
Yeah, that's
Which means I can't talk. Because that opens us up to a can of like similar to what do you call it? AI reconstructing voice. Videos.
deepfake.
That's the one. But with audio. It's like I'm basically a deepfake person.
They should do that actually. I mean, they shouldn't because deepfaking is really.
They should do what?
If someone was to deepfake, then
Yeah.
they should just hire someone who can do someone's voice really well, deepfake that person, and then they could just dub over their voice onto the top of it.
True. I mean, it depends on who you want to deepfake it to. Because, like, if you want to deepfake yourself, there's, like, AI programs out there that you can use, and you, like, read a fuck ton of, like, messages and like, sentences into this AI, and it'll take it and put it into, like, a thing, and then you can type a message out, and it'll say it as if you said it.
That's the Twitch thing.
I don't know.
Have you not seen, like, XQC and Forson's new
No.
speech to text, the Dono speech to text?
No.
Sorry, text to speech?
No. This is a thing I was looking into a while ago.
Oh, yeah, no, they have a
I think it was a thing called Lyrebird.
They have a text to speech, then you text to speech thing that plays like the voice of like Adept or XQC, Forsen.
Oh.
I think Trainwreck is on it. Who else? God, memories shot. I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Not as tired as I was yesterday, but I'm still pretty tired. Sleep's been a bit weird.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I've just been waking up at like 4 a.m. for no reason.
Is it possible that someone is also living in this room?
No. Not yet.
Have you looked under that bed?
Yeah, no, many a times to try to find Pikmin 3. I never found it.
It'll appear one day.
I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't know what happened to it. It's just gone.
I think it's in your cupboard.
There's no way.
I think it is.
Go check.
No.
There's not a lot to check.
I'm not checking now.
The last place I remember seeing it, Harper had it. My niece.
Okay. Hear me out. What is the likelihood that she ate it?
The cartridge or the whole case?
I mean, I was thinking the cartridge.
The whole case is gone though.
Yeah. Is it possible for her to have eaten the whole case? No.
Mm-mm. Definitely not.
How do you know that?
Because it's plastic.
So.
And it wouldn't.
Sorry, continue.
It wouldn't taste good.
How do you know that?
Because it's plastic.
That means it would taste neutral, I would imagine.
Well, what's been touching it?
I don't know.
My hands.
Pikmin 3?
The dust all over my freaking room. Harper's
No.
been touching it.
You don't think she'd eat something that she's touched?
Not plastic.
Hmm.
She's not me. I did that when I was a baby.
Did you?
Yeah, I ate a plastic. Well, I tried to eat a plastic coin.
Ah, very nice.
Did I not tell you this?
No.
When I was very young, like baby.
Yeah,
I
like a
was-
literal, can't even see, can't even think, can't even form memories. Not even a person, really.
If I could think, then I wouldn't have eaten the coin.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay, well, would you do it?
No comment.
Okay, well, I was in school. Well, I was with my mum, and we were in I don't know whose school it was, one of my siblings' school or something, and I was just like there because we were picking up my sibling.
Would it be your brother?
I doubt it.
He's
anyway.
older than you, so.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Oh,
Can you stop interrupting me while I'm
I'm
talking?
not interrupting you.
You are interrupting me.
Continue your story.
Okay.
I'm happy to hear it.
Okay. My mum, I was given this box of toys to like fucking play with, and I managed to
Huge.
find the one thing that was this big.
It's about an inch.
That was plastic. No, it's not an inch.
Yeah,
It's about an inch. Yeah, that was plastic.
Yeah. It's a coin?
Plastic coin that was
Yep.
probably for like a cash register thingy,
Yeah, for real.
and I ate it, and my mum turned around and she saw me, and I was coughing,
Yeah.
I was vomiting, and I was going blue. I was not okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I was not okay. And my mum picked me up she had my head here, so like on my elbow, on the inside of my elbow,
Yeah.
and the rest of my body here. Oh, sorry. Head was here.
On the hand.
Head was here in the hand, and the rest of the body was down this way, down the forearm.
Yeah, like she's gonna bowl you.
Yeah, and then she went and smacked my back with her palm, like smacked my back with her palm,
Damn.
over and over and over again, until eventually I spat it out.
Damn, actually saved.
Yeah, my mom saved my life when I was a baby.
Yeah.
She also saved my nephew's life, and someone else's life. I don't remember whose.
Damn.
Yeah, she's saved 3 babies from choking.
How would you have dealt with that? If your niece was here right now and she was choking on something.
Well, I'd pick her up and I would run into the house whilst smacking her back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, so you've never done it before.
I'd probably try and like pick them upside down and shake them.
That's not a good idea.
Like a money bank.
That's not a good idea.
And hope the coins go.
I've also done first aid.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I've got my first aid
Yeah, when did you do
applied first aid certification.
When did you do it?
I've done it multiple times.
When did you do it last?
20 something.
So 2000 something.
2000 something. Maybe 2015.
Then it's out of date and it's no longer usable.
No, I know.
You have to get a new one.
I know.
So you don't have a first aid certificate.
No, I don't.
You had your first aid certificate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is that now if someone's dying, I'm not legally obliged to help them.
You're not legally obliged to help anybody.
I thought you were.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not. You're not legally obliged to help someone if you know first aid.
I think I thought I heard a thing. If let's say we're at like a swimming pool.
Don't get me wrong, you should do it.
No. I know.
But you're not legally binded
I thought
to assisting people just because you know first aid.
Hang on. If we were at a pool. No. Hold on. Let me say my thing. Hold on. Stop it. All right. I thought if we were at a pool and there was a baby drowning and it would not like put us in any danger, we are legally obliged to help it because we are adults. As long as we would not be harmed in the way of like doing it, we were not putting ourselves in danger, we are obliged to help. I think it's some kind of duty of care
Are you
thing.
legally obliged to help someone if you have your first aid certificate?
I'm not even talking about first aid.
Okay, well, it's not giving me a yes or no answer, so I'm going to say no. Every workplace, if you're at a workplace, maybe. But
Save a drowning baby.
do I have to save this drowning baby? That's not a question you should be Googling.
Yeah. Do I have to? How do you? How long does it take? I saved a baby. 7 ways to prevent a baby from dying. How to rescue. I don't want to know this. I want to know the legality.
There is no legality.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is even though it's not necessarily legal or illegal to let it drown.
If it hasn't drowned yet, then you should go in and get it. Yes.
Yeah. Then there's the moral aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's just because it's not illegal doesn't mean that it's not morally wrong. It would be morally wrong for me to just let it drown.
I didn't say it wasn't morally wrong.
I'm just putting that out there.
I think everybody knows that.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
everybody knows that if you leave a baby drowning in the water, then they'll be like, and you have the option to save it, then everyone will be like, the fuck, man? What is your problem? What is actually your problem?
I can imagine it.
Yeah, you can imagine a baby drowning in a pool.
I can.
Cool, man.
Just sitting there. I just want one more Korok seed, playing Breath of the Wild. I just gotta throw the rock into the ring. I'll save him in a second, guys.
He's been drowning for 5 minutes. He'll be fine for a couple more seconds.
Yeah, I probably would try.
I know you're trying to save your ass.
No, it's just mainly because when I was younger, right? I remember. I think me and my family were at a river, and we had like a family day, like a picnic lunch or whatever thing, and we were swimming in the thing, and then we in the river, and we were going to leave, and then there was a child drowning, and my dad,
A random child?
yeah, just some fucking parent's child, he saw that and he fucking went and he saved it.
Yeah.
He like dove in.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
So I'd probably do it as well because of that. like inspired, you know.
That I'm a hero and everybody will like me.
No.
Yeah, it would.
I wouldn't do it for I'd do it for like the legacy.
You wouldn't do it. Yeah, exactly. The heroism.
No, not for like the praise from the other person, but just because like, you know, my dad did it, so I'll do it.
Oh, that's what you mean by legacy.
For like a selfish reason.
A familial selfish reason though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not because wait. Yeah, I'd help for no reason. I'd help just to help, guys. That's the kind of person I am.
I think we know very well what kind of person you are.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think you're a bad person.
I'm
kidding. I don't actually think you're a bad person.
I think I'm a bad person.
I think I'm a bad person as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a good person.
Well, that's the thing, right? Here's the thing I've been wondering. Because if I think I'm a bad person, sure, that's not necessarily a good attitude to have. But then if you lean into it too far, then it becomes a problem, right?
What do you mean?
So if I acknowledge I'm a bad person, let's make a hypothetical. All right, I'm like a lich. I've turned myself into a skeleton by killing people and making sacrifices. You know, I'm not a good person.
It sounds like it's kind of hitting a little bit close to home, that hypothetical.
No, not at all. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know why you laugh at that. Anyway, let's say I was walking to McDonald's. All right, hypothetically.
Mm-hmm.
And I was approached by one of those people. You know, the kind of people who are like, we need your help. You know, the preachers, not the like Jesus preachers, but like the charity organization preachers. You know, charity organizations
They come to your door.
No. That stand in the middle of in the middle of a shopping center, and they stop you on the way.
Yeah. Right.
Now, the proper way to deal with them is to say, I'm sorry, I have no time to talk, I'm on my lunch break, I gotta go. You know?
Be polite.
Exactly. You don't...
Because they're just doing their job.
Even if you're lying, you know?
Yeah.
You tell them, yeah, sorry, I don't have time to talk, I really have to go. You know?
Uh-huh.
That's the proper way to deal with them. Right. And, you know, it's good, what they're doing is good, you know, but... The way to not deal with it is to be like, yeah, I don't care. Those people that are dying, fuck them, dude. Right?
Right.
That's not the right way to deal with them.
Uh-huh.
And that is called leaning into being a morally bad person or being a bad person.
Well, that's not thinking...
By being honest about it.
No, that's not thinking you're a bad person. That's just being a bad person. That's just being an asshole.
Well, that's what I mean by leaning into it.
Right.
It's not being an asshole. It's being honest. No asshole is... No, okay.
No, because you can be honest without saying you don't care. All you'd have to say is, no thanks.
No, but like, that's what I mean.
Because you're going into too much detail, which means that you are being an asshole, because there's no need to say, you might not care.
Yeah.
But there's no need to say it. There's no need to lean into it.
But that's what I mean, is like...
Then you're going out of your way to say something to be an asshole.
You shouldn't call yourself a bad person most of the time. There are some exceptions, I'm sure. Like if you violently assault somebody, you know, or commit a crime.
Right.
You know? But morally, you shouldn't lean into it. Because then you have situations like I just explained where you might start to feel like, yeah, I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. So it's fine what the people think of me as a bad person. So if this person comes up to me and they're like, hey, can you help us out? We're trying to raise money for these people who are in bad circumstances. And you're like, they deserve it. You know? And it's like, what the fuck, man?
That's not being...
It is being a bad person.
That's being that's being an asshole.
Why is it being an asshole?
Because you don't need to say it. You can think that, but if you know... that's being bad, and you go to say it, then you're being an asshole.
But what if...
Do you want to know the correct way to deal with those people?
Yeah, sure. Give me a different reason.
Full sprint, run past them and stare at them. I'm sure they'll be very comfortable.
Yeah. All I'm trying to say is that...
Or just put earphones in and walk past them.
Yeah, that as well.
That's another way to do it. And just imagine that you just you didn't hear them because you got earphones in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the easiest way to do it.
The issue is when they grapple you and they knock you prone and then they pin you.
Then I'd probably knock them back.
You start a brawl.
I'd clock them back. Absolutely. If someone grabbed me and punched me, yes, I would hit them back.
What if they had a quarterstaff?
What is that?
Like a long pole.
I'd still hit them.
What if they had a naginata?
Is that a sword?
That's the long pole with the blade on the end.
I'd probably.
And they kept you like a 10-foot reach.
I'd probably run then.
But you're already swept onto the floor by the blunt end of it, and they had you on the ground. Oh!
Well, then I'll roll. I'll roll and I'll get up and I'll run.
What if they then strike at you?
But they won't
How do you know?
because I'll be too quick.
What if they strike at your pants, and your pants fall off?
Then, dude, I will run naked. I don't care.
That's not the right answer. I'm sorry.
What do you mean it's not the
Because
right
now
answer?
they have your wallet.
How do you know I have a wallet?
Because everyone has a wallet.
Yeah, but what if I don't have my wallet with me?
You do.
No, I don't. What if I don't?
I see it right now.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. That's my phone.
That's the same thing.
It's my phone, though.
Have you heard of this miraculous app called Google Pay?
Yeah. My card's not on it.
It's basically like a wallet in your phone.
My card isn't
and
on
it's
it.
incredible for everyday use. Download it today on the App Store if you don't have it already.
You don't have to download it on the App Store. It's on the phone already.
If you have a Google phone.
Yeah. But that's my phone.
Yeah.
It's my phone.
No, it's my phone.
It doesn't have my card on it. It is not my wallet. So my wallet isn't in my pants.
No, but unfortunately for you, I now know what your wallet looks like.
What does it look like?
Black.
Where is it?
On your desk.
Oh, you did say it.
I did.
Also, I can cancel my card on my phone.
No, you probably can.
No,
How do you
I
know that
can,
though?
Because I looked.
Have you done it before?
No.
Why?
Because I don't need to. No one's stuck a fucking knife in my pants to steal my wallet. Not yet, obviously. It's going to happen someday.
Anyway.
It'll probably be you.
I mean, a little, the ones that, then,
Pocket knife?
is that what they are?
Like a pocket knife?
The ones that slide out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket knife.
I didn't know that was a pocket knife.
You know why it's a pocket knife?
Because it goes in your pocket.
Well, yeah, but like it won't stab you when it's in your pocket.
Yeah.
Apart from like Stanley knives, they also can go in your pocket and they don't stab you because they're closed.
Yeah, and they're actually really good knives.
Stanley knives are sick.
Like they're not really good for stabbing, but for slashing they're excellent.
They're good for stabbing.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you could definitely use it to stab someone.
You could, but that's not what they're made for.
It's not what
You'll do a lot more damage with a slash.
It's not what a lot of knives are made for. A lot of knives are made for, like cutting meat.
Yeah. Or bone.
No.
You're
a lot
right.
of knives aren't made for cutting bone. You're incorrect on that one.
A select few are made for cutting
There's a
bone.
very few amount of bones that are actually good at cutting bone. And a kitchen knife or a
and
Stanley
knives.
knife are not one of them.
No. Unless...
What was that? Was that a fart that came out of your mouth? It sounded like one of my farts. Speaking of...
Oh, no.
No, I'm not farting now. The episode that's going up tomorrow for Pikmin, it starts off with me farting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no!
Jesus Christ.
You still need to make a freaking thumbnail for that, man.
How do you know I haven't?
Because it's not uploaded yet.
How do you know?
Because I've been on YouTube today.
It's up. You don't need to check because
I'm gonna.
Because as you can see by the fact that it's Wednesday, it's up.
Oh, we have 36 subs.
Cool.
PogChamp.
Upwards trend. Let's go.
Yeah, you're incorrect. It is not up.
It is up.
It is not up.
It is up.
It is not.
It is.
It is not.
It just is.
It is not.
It just is.
Don't be a freaking liar.
I'm not lying. Right now, it's up. The thing that you need to realize is that time is kind of a weird thing.
For you.
Well, this moment is frozen in time.
No, it's not.
It is. Well,
Why?
it's frozen at all times.
No, it's not.
This moment right now is perceivable in all times from this moment forward.
No.
In all times, for eternity.
It'll be in the future, but I have to edit it and upload it first.
Well,
and then the internet has to exist forever.
no, exactly. But the internet will exist forever.
No, it won't.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because humanity will die out eventually.
Okay.
Sorry to damper your mood, but
No, after that, what happens to the internet?
it's gone.
Why?
Because the Earth will blow up.
The Earth will not blow up.
The universe is going to implode.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Do you
why?
because, fuck's sake. Okay, so I can't remember all of it. Okay, but I watched a video.
Uh-huh.
This is why I know this.
Uh-huh. I'm ready to prove you wrong, by the way.
The universe is forever expanding,
Yes.
which means it's forever increasing in mass.
Okay.
Okay, because the size is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But eventually it'll get so big that the internal gravitational pull... Actually, no, sorry, hang on. This is how it works. I think this is how it works. After a while, all the black holes that are in the universe, it'll keep on increasing. Planets and stars will keep on becoming black holes, and they'll eventually converge into each other eventually because they still have a really big gravitational pull. It'll get so big that it'll eventually start sucking in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the universe gets pulled in, it'll fall into the black hole and then explode. And then new universe.
And then it's like the Fortnite thing. Fortnite Chapter 2, where it was like that, right? Is that what you're basing your theory on? Is that where you heard this? I'm waiting.
No.
I don't think you're right.
I think I am.
My understanding is that the universe has been observed to be expanding at an increasing rate, which means that it's going to...
Yeah, I know. And everything in between is going to keep on getting like further and further spaced out as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. But...
That means everything's just going to burn out eventually.
I know that. But...
That's different.
No, but... Ow. Hang on. I need to look this up.
Also, the universe isn't expanding and increasing in mass.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Dark matter. It's a theory, but it is a thing.
Dark matter is kind of weird.
It's not been proven, but
yeah.
Hang on.
Because what do you call it? Everything that exists, I don't really know about dark matter. My understanding is that when the Big Bang occurred, if you believe in the Big Bang, everything was created.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was just made. Because what is it? Nothing can be...
But look at it this way.
Mass or things cannot be created or like destroyed. Things only change from one form to another. Right?
Yeah, but it can still dissipate.
That's changing from one form to another.
Yeah, I know. And I know that. But like, if you look at what I just said, essentially what I said, if it's going to be an infinite universe theory, which means that... Stop looking for who asked.
Continue.
I don't know. No, I don't want to anymore.
No, I'm listening.
No, I don't. No, I'm not doing it anymore.
You don't. No, I'm listening. I'm
No.
I'm respecting you. I'm just clearly looking away from the microphone so I don't breathe into it.
No. Nope, I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I like to think that what you're saying is right in that everything will eventually come back together and Big Bang again, because I think that's kind of cool, like a big universal reset. But my understanding is that will not happen, and that everything will eventually just fade out until nothing exists.
I don't know what channel it's called, but it's one of those.
It's called entropy. Anyway, Kurzgesagt?
Yeah. Hang on. Wait, is that what it's called?
I think, right?
Hang on, how do you spell it?
I don't know. If you type in Kurz,
Kurz.
it'll come up.
Yeah, Kurzgesagt. There we go. Kurzgesagt.
Yeah, they do cool videos.
The videos are very interesting. What's the one I looked at?
The thing is that it's probably not accurate because they need to make it digestible, right?
Wait, I don't know what it was called.
So they have to simplify and change things a bit. The egg video?
No.
Have you watched the egg video?
Cancer paradox. Jesus. The egg theory video?
Yeah.
No, what's it about?
I don't really know. I've seen it once, but I think the general idea is that you and I are the same person.
That's impossible. You're too Pepego.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. A lot of people, a lot of people did not enjoy it when it came out.
Why?
Probably because it made them
Existential.
Yeah,
Existential.
existential.
I don't know what it was called. I don't know what the video was called.
Yeah, but I would recommend it because I think it's just a fun video wherever it happens to be. There it is.
I think all the videos are really fun. But no, what was it called, Michael?
What was what called?
There was
Vaccines.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
what do you mean no? There was what? Oh, thank you for sending that to me. Thank you for confusing me by setting up my fucking Discord. No, it's legit. Okay, legit. It was one of their videos, and it is a theory. It is a theory. Okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the theory that I said, although very dumbed down, it has like a nice and a very believable idea to it because the center where the largest and biggest black holes are going to be, because they're going to keep on pulling themselves into each other, right? Eventually, it'll get so strong that it'll start pulling the universe into it. It'll.
Well, that assumes the universe has a boundary.
Does no, it doesn't.
Who knows?
Me.
Do you?
I've been there.
Then what happens when you go beyond?
It's just black.
And then? For infinity?
Yeah. Just a wall. Just a.
Ow! Fucking jip rock.
Oh, dude, that would be so funny. Actually, okay, hang on. How fucking scary would it be?
Yeah.
If one of my biggest fears is actually being like lobbed into space.
Lobbed.
I
think you're gonna have a tough time finding a catapult with that much strength, mate.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't be a smartass.
Oh,
Someone.
what do you-
Okay, fine. If I'm floating through space for some reason, something threw me.
Okay.
I don't know what it was.
So you're in space.
I'm in space and I'm drifting,
Yeah.
right? How fucking scary would that be? If you have that thought of like, I have a limited amount of oxygen,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to keep on flying and no one can help me.
I'd be fine with it. I think I'd accept it very, very quickly. And then I'd probably die from space debris.
You wouldn't die from space debris.
You don't know that.
You wouldn't.
What do you mean?
The chances of it happening are nigh impossible.
I don't mean big, I mean small.
Yeah, nigh impossible.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I believe you.
Swear to fucking God, Michael.
No, all I'm saying is that, like, it's a problem.
By the time you'll be dead before something hits you.
No, I'm talking about like a pebble. What?
Space debris maybe from what's surrounding the Earth, because there's a shitload of debris.
Yeah.
But
I'm literally talking that big.
yeah, in space, just floating when you're floating through space.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen.
Like a pebble.
It's technically possible.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wouldn't happen. You would die of starvation first. Or lack of oxygen, actually. It wouldn't take very long.
See, I think the lack of oxygen wouldn't be too bad.
You'd suffocate.
It wouldn't be too bad.
Suffocating is one of the most painful things that you can experience.
That's different, though. Because you're still breathing. I think you'd just pass out.
No, you wouldn't.
Suffocating, like, as if I choke you, like...
Yeah, but...
That is painful.
Yes, but what about drowning?
I don't think that's too bad, actually.
Drowning is the most painful way to die.
Because the water in your lungs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
So when you're...
Apparently burning is very, very good.
Yeah, because your nerves die very quickly.
Yeah, they just singe off.
You'd be in extreme pain for like 15 maybe 10 seconds.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. I don't know for how long. If your whole body like combusted. Hang on. Okay, I'm not going to look up what happens if you catch on fire, but
you're making me want to look that up though.
Actually, dude, have you looked up most painful ways to die?
No.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Painful ways to die. It's really interesting. And it's also really sad because the first thing you get is this.
Yeah, I hate that.
What do you mean you hate that?
So many times I'm like driving my car and I'm like, yo, Google, right? I said yo for a reason.
Okay.
Like, tell me this cool thing about, like, dying, you know? Like, what happens if I jumped off a bridge and then it's like, suicide helpline? It's like, come on, man, I just want to know. I'm not going to do it.
No one. It's fine. You can still look that up. It's just that it's going to be the first thing that you get because some people do look up painful ways to die. And if the first thing they see is this is how you can die painfully instead of this is the call to help.
Yeah.
Then they're probably going to kill themselves.
Exactly. So I think that it's good that they do that. I'm not complaining about that.
You just said you hate it.
I hate it personally, but I think that globally it's a good thing.
Okay, so you ready to hear the most painful ways to die?
Yeah.
Ranker.com. Ranker. Science has finally determined the most gruesome ways to die.
Gruesome. I imagine being steamrolled would be pretty bad.
From toes to head, yes, but from head to toe, probably not. You wouldn't feel it. You'd be dead pretty quick.
You would feel it at first.
You'd be dead very quickly.
Yeah, but toes to head, yeah. Like
toes to head, yes.
By Rolly from Bob the Builder.
Yep.
Hey, Bob.
Bob! Oh my god. Bob. Bobby. Have you watched Bob's Burgers?
No.
It's very funny.
Apparently it is good.
Being trapped in a falling elevator.
Oh, yeah.
To survive in a plummeting elevator, the standard advice is to lie down on your back flat on the floor. This action spreads the G-force out evenly across more of your body, making it more likely you'll live through the process. But let's say you didn't do this. What would happen? If you're still standing at the moment of impact, your internal organs may try to keep moving despite the rest of you not following suit. That's why cars are actually designed to crumple instead of to just stop and be rigid.
Exactly.
Because
to
if
absorb the shock.
Exactly. If they don't crumple, then you will be fucked.
Exactly. And that's why I drive a crumple zone free car.
Your car would crumple up very easily.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes,
My
it
car
would.
is rigid. It is powerful.
If you say so. If you're still standing at the moment of impact, your internal organs may try to keep it. Because of this, your organs could tear out from the bottom of your body all at once, and your limbs may break under the impact.
Yep.
Your head, however, would remain farthest away from the bottom of the elevator, meaning you may survive long enough to see your insides make their way outside.
That's kind of cool.
At this point, pray you've gone into shock. Luckily, due to many safety improvements, finding yourself trapped in a rapidly falling elevator is highly unlikely.
Yeah, but it's still possible.
What the fuck is scaphism?
Scaff. Probably like climbing scaffolding and then
Scaphism was being executed by scaphism is what this is. Scaphism was an intricate torture method once used by the Persians.
Oh.
First they would stuff you in a hollowed out tree trunk between a pair of boats with your head and feet protruding from either end of the hollow log. They'd force feed you milk and honey. Next, they would pour milk and honey all over you, including your eyes, mouth, and sometimes genitals.
Yep.
The milk and honey attract
ants,
insects, which would turn you into their home, so they could lay eggs.
Yeah.
And when the babies hatch, they'd need food, and luckily for them, they'd have you right there as a readily available snack.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I've heard about that before.
That's fucked.
That's pretty sick, though. I like that.
Being caught in a neutron star.
I don't think that would hurt.
Oh, that's why it's on this list of most painful ways to die made by scientists.
Being trapped in a neutron star.
Being caught in a neutron star.
Would
you like me to explain first why?
I don't think that there's anything that you can say that would change my mind.
Do you know
I think it would hurt.
What is a neutron star?
It's a star.
Thanks, man.
Made of neutrons. Jimmy! Hey, Jim! Oh, Jim! Oh, hey, Jim! You want to go over there, man? I never really watched that show.
I did. I watched the movie.
TV.
I think I watched the movie. Yeah. It's virtually impossible you'd ever end up near a neutron star, but if you did, all sorts of gruesome things would happen to you. Soon after one pulls you in, you'd find yourself in a constant state of free fall with the gravity becoming increasingly intense. This gravity would proceed to rip you apart, starting with whatever part of you was closest to the star at the time.
Cool.
If this somehow didn't end you, then the radiation definitely would. Vast amounts of radiation emerge when matter falls into the neutron star, and it's all going to slam into you hard. Even if this doesn't end you, then the levels of magnetism produced by the star will distort your atoms into thin cigar shapes, and then broken bonds between atoms in your molecules will transform you into a plasma cloud, becoming part of the star's radiation.
That's fucking awesome.
And if this doesn't... I'm kidding, that's the end.
That's...
Damn.
I want to die to a plasma star, dude.
Michael.
That sounds awesome.
This is I probably shouldn't keep talking about this. It's kind of dark, but it's kind of cool.
Go more.
It's really cool.
Deeper.
These are really interesting.
More.
Okay. Taking a tumble down the Mariana Trench.
I don't think you can tumble.
Sure you can.
It's water.
You can sink in water.
You can't tumble.
He took a little tumble off the cliff.
Also, after a while, you'll stop sinking.
No, you wouldn't.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's a floor down there. I guess you would stop.
No. You'd stop sinking. You wouldn't just go down forever. You'd go down until the water's density is the same as your body's.
Yeah, but if you're taking in water, which
Drowning.
you will be
Drowning.
yeah, then you'll still be sinking further and further.
No,
Anyway,
continue.
shut up and listen to what I've just. You gonna do that again?
You
gonna look around for who asked again? You gonna do another visual gag?
I'm not doing any visual gags.
That I have to announce.
I'm not doing a visual gag. I'm not. I'm listening.
The Mariana Trench
waiting.
is by far the deepest place in the entire ocean. And diving in.
I'm agreeing.
Diving into it without taking proper safety precautions is a surefire way to perish.
True.
Not only does the trench reach down more than 36,000 feet, but it's also home to multitudes of horrifying creatures. If you did happen to survive long enough to reach the greater depths, the pressure would crush your body, breaking your bones and collapsing your lungs. Your nasal cavity, throat, and chest would all collapse inwards, and because you wouldn't have any air left in your body, you couldn't float to the surface.
Exactly. What are you talking about? What are you looking at me like that for? As if you just won an argument. I actually don't know what you mean. I'm not saying you hold your breath and you go down. I'm just saying, like, if you drop a human body in that, wah, it's like a whale. Have you seen that?
And if you somehow survived, there's a creature waiting for you down below, basically a bone-eating snot flower. It usually feasts on whale bones, but...
What? What?
Why are there whale bones down there? That's weird.
Yeah, I was saying whales. What do you mean? What? Hold on, am I missing something?
No.
What's going on?
I'm laughing at you because you tried to prove to me that your body wouldn't sink to the bottom.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
It literally just said that it would. And then you said,
wrong.
but what about the thing with the whales?
Yeah.
And then it said that there are whale bones down there.
Do you understand how water and gravity works?
Shut up.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, explain it then.
Explain water?
Explain why you would go to the bottom.
You explain.
Okay, because thanks to gravity pulling water down, the further down in the water you get, the denser the water becomes, right? It's like oil in water. So, eventually, there's this thing with whales where a certain depth down in the ocean, it's like a whale graveyard, and the whales kind of descend, and then they stop after a point. You know? They stop. They stop descending because it's kind of equivalated. It's equilibrated.
Equilibrated?
Exactly, and it stops going down because now the area around the whale with the water, the density of the water is the same as the density of the whale, and it will never touch the sea floor. And that's a thing. Are you looking it up to see if I'm right?
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
How am I wrong?
I just looked it up.
I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. What?
Not all whales sink to the bottom of the ocean when stop fucking when they die. However, some instead become stranded on coasts around the world. Although efforts are often made to save them without water to maintain their buoyancy, the weight of the whale's own body soon begins to crush the internal organs.
Yeah. True.
Most others sink. Historically, whalers reported that certain species of whales float after death, right and sperm whales, while most others sink.
Okay. I'm going to read this. It might disprove me. All right. This is on Wikipedia. It's an article called Whale Fall. Much like Skyfall, but for whales. All right?
Yeah.
A whale fall occurs when the carcass of a whale has fallen into the ocean floor at a depth greater than 1,000 meters, or 3,300 feet, in the something or abyssal zone, bathyal or abyssal zones. On the seafloor, these carcasses can create complex localized ecosystems. So they don't go to the floor. They go to the sea floor in the abyssal zone, but they don't go to the floor. Surely not. Like the sea floor is like a zone. It's like a point.
Should we move on?
It's not the actual floor.
Should we move on?
It's not the actual floor.
Michael, you're wrong.
Hold on.
You're wrong. This is the first time, not the first time, but one of the first times you've been wrong about something. I
still don't think I'm wrong.
I do.
I don't. Surely I don't. Surely, come on, guys. Come on, whales. Help me out here. What have I led you astray, whales?
Okay. You want to know the next one?
Yeah.
Falling into a hole that goes through the center of the earth.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun, though.
It would be really fun until you reach the middle.
I think at that point it would not matter whether
you'd be dead before you reach the middle.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun to fall that far, though.
It'd be scary.
But if you could fall that far and know you weren't going to die, for instance.
I'd
like guaranteed, not death.
I wouldn't enjoy it.
I would. I'd be doing backflips and shit.
I'd only enjoy it if I knew I was going to die.
Cool.
Continue.
Many children have spent hours tirelessly trying to dig a hole through the earth, but we also know the feat's physically impossible. So let's say it was somehow possible. What would happen if a person fell in such an immense hole? First of all, you'd perish before you reach the center of the earth, which is hotter than the surface of the sun. So as you approach the core, you'd burn quickly. If the heat didn't finish you, then the pressure would. The pressure and air density would begin doubling every 15,000 feet, and the air would become as dense as water on your way to the core. You couldn't just keep falling. The pressure would flatten or suffocate you because your lungs couldn't expand, and you'd boil alive in virtual liquid oxygen.
Cool.
That's sick.
Can you get liquid oxygen?
Yeah, it's water.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Definitely
That's H2O.
Yeah.
That's 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen.
Yeah.
That's not liquid oxygen.
Yeah,
I'm talking about liquid nitrogen.
Oxygen is a poison as well.
Everything. Yeah. Everything's a poison.
Yeah. Getting hit by a particle accelerator.
Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad. Would it be?
Now, to be fair, this has happened to a person before, but they lived through it. If you did not live through the experience, it would prove a horrifying way to go. Depending on the accelerator's power and radiation, it could off you instantly or slowly. Keep in mind, the man who survived, Anatoly Vygotsky,
He's Russian.
Was hit by an accelerator 100 times less powerful than the Large Hadron Collider. Hadron or Hadron?
I don't actually know. Let's say Hadron.
Also, some accelerators shoot multiple pulses at once, so if you're hit with one, another one will come right behind it faster than you can blink. It would paralyze various parts of your body and give you severe radiation poisoning.
Yeah,
so
that's
even
cancer.
So even if you survive the initial hit, you'd eventually perish.
I mean, you're gonna... that's kind of vague.
Okay, there's not too many more left.
Dude, guess what?
What? Oh, never mind, there's heaps left.
Guess what?
Hang on.
It says, even if you survived, you'd eventually perish. Guess what? I can do that too.
Yeah?
I'm as powerful as that.
Yeah.
What? Bang!
8,
You survived!
9...
Let me hit you again. Bang!
10,
You survived that as well!
11.
Well, guess what, man? Eventually, you're gonna die now.
Well, yeah, but it's not caused by you. It better not be caused by you.
You can't prove that.
If you kill me later on in life, I'll fuck you up.
Okay, it depends on the circumstances, but no, you won't. Wait a minute. You can't do that. You'll be dead.
Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
Being crucified. Like my boy Jesus.
Pour one out, guys. Guys,
pour one out for our boy
you
Jesus.
Are, get a glass of water
Gin.
and turn it into red wine.
Get a glass of gin. Turn it into red wine.
Just wave your hands over it. Say, and here shalleth he be lain.
And then pour it onto the dirt. Actually, pour it onto your bread,
No,
which
you
is
drink
Jesus'
it.
flesh. And then eat it.
Yeah.
Because then you just combine it into like a sauce. How weird is that? That if you have bread, you have wine
Yeah.
separately, it tastes fine. You know, you'll have like a bread thing at like a place, and you like drink wine with it. But if you combine the two and then
Yeah.
you eat it, it'll be horrifyingly disgusting.
Yeah. How crazy is it that if you and I had a delicious meal of Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? Tastes good, almost always. And then I kill you, I cut open your stomach, and I take out the burger that you ate, mixed in with the chips and the gravy or whatever else is in there, maybe the Pepsi, and I eat it, it'll probably taste bad. Crazy. Isn't it?
Yeah. Sure would be. Don't do that.
But what if I killed you, I took your stomach, tied the ends, put it on the barbecue?
Like, what the fuck? Was that haggis? Is that haggis?
I don't think that's how haggis is made.
Haggis is the intestine of like a goat or sheep or something.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
a
like
sheep.
stuffed.
Haggis
hang
is
on.
really good.
Haggis. I want to see what it is. Haggis is a savory pudding containing sheep's pluck, which is
The remnants you pluck out of the sheep's carcass, I guess. They
good
wouldn't
one,
wanna
man.
be used.
Minced with onion, oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt.
It's-
mixed with stock and cooked while traditionally encased in the animal's stomach.
Yep.
Okay, so I think the pluck is the intestines.
Mm.
I think the pluck is the intestines. Yeah. Casing is often used instead because you're not going to use the lining of a fucking stomach to ingest intestines. That would be disgusting.
Well, the haggis that I had was pretty good. I'd recommend people give it a try.
No thanks.
If you offered like a piece, I'd say it's worth trying at least.
Crucifixion was formerly a common method of punishment and remains a painful way to go. Not only would you get nailed to a cross, got you hyper, your soft tissue, through your soft tissues, but you'd face the hot sun, unclothed, bleeding, and alone. Once your body, well, no, the other people who were crucified would be there. Once your body has lost the strength to hold itself up, you'd end up dangling by your hands or wrists on the cross. This would hurt tremendously and begin to take a toll on your chest, shoulders, and lungs. Eventually, the weight of your body would pull your arms out of the sockets and make it challenging to breathe. It would continue as a slow, painful end as you'd gradually build up carbon dioxide levels in your body. After a few days, you'd finally perish from suffocation.
Cool. How do we know it's painful?
The idea of it. They just know, because if you deprive the body of oxygen, suffocating is hurt. It like hurts
How do we know that you're deprived of oxygen?
because you're not breathing.
Why aren't you breathing?
Do you need me to read all that again?
No, you're up there, but you're in the air, in the open air.
Yes, but you're dangling
Yeah.
by your hands that have been nailed to a fucking thing,
Yeah.
and your weight is pulling you down. That has dislocated your arms,
Yeah.
and then there's pressure being pulled out to the sides, which is putting pressure on your ribs, which is making you unable to breathe, which means that you are unable to expand your ribs and breathe.
Why don't you just break your ribs with your chest?
I'm going to continue. Becoming severely dehydrated. So you just break your ribs with your chest?
Yeah, just flex.
I've only ever broken one rib
How?
in my life, and it was when Alex punched me.
Oh, which rib?
I think it was this one,
Oh, like a top one, like a main one.
like a high up one, yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean you don't have a sternum anymore? Did they have to change the sternum?
Do you know where the sternum is?
It's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It didn't. No,
Oh,
you're not very smart, are you?
I don't know if the
Usually,
rib
it
has to-
usually just heals.
Oh, okay.
It's a break, not a removal of a rib.
No, I thought because the rib is connected to the sternum that it might affect it.
No. If one rib, did you know that you actually have free floating ribs?
Yeah, and
The
that
bottom-
some people get them removed.
The bottom.
Wonder why.
Cosmetic reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Would you get it removed for cosmetic reasons?
No. I don't want to blow. I
Would
don't
you-
want to suck my own dick.
No, I didn't say that. I said cosmetic reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because women don't have that, do they? Women have less ribs than men. Yeah. Do men have less than women? Okay, but Adam and Eve, God took the rib from Adam and used it to make Eve. So something with the ribs. I'm pretty sure women have less ribs than men. I think that's a thing.
Are you sure? You look it up. I'm going to keep reading. The next one is becoming severely dehydrated. Dehydration isn't always swift. It can take up to 6 days, and during this time, you're going to experience nearly constant suffering. Fucking hell. If you become too dehydrated, your body starts to use water from your other parts, such as vital organs. Your brain loses a lot of water, and because your mind controls the rest of you, it starts to impact other organs. If this happens, you'll get headaches and body cramps all over, then slip into a coma, but it's more gruesome inside your body. Your body stops understanding how to remove waste, so your blood becomes increasingly toxic. By the end, you'll lose the ability to pee and barely know what's going on with your whole body in pain.
Isn't that why you get catheters and reverse
No, it's
catheters?
why you drink water.
No, but with the toxicity piling up like that, can't you just like plug it in and just auto drain? Anyway, oh. The Adam and Eve story has led some people to believe that men have one fewer rib than women. This isn't true. The vast majority of people have 12 sets or 24 ribs, no matter the sex. People born with certain conditions may have too many or too few ribs. Oh. Well, that's good to know.
Man, you're just getting all kinds of things wrong today, aren't you?
I'm not getting things wrong. Yeah. That I'm learning, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, but you're getting things wrong. It's what the most important thing is to me.
Okay, yeah. I'm getting things wrong for you. There we go. Saved it.
I hate you so much.
What's next on the list of death?
Experiencing non-explosive decompression. Enduring any sort of decompression is a frightening way to go. When you're a diver
diving?
When you're a diver going down deep, surfacing too fast could prove fatal.
It's
when
true.
you transition from
I've done my diving training.
Of course. When you transition from being under extreme physical pressure to enduring much less pressure at the surface, this causes gases from various body cavities to enter your bloodstream. Don't eat that now. From there, these bubbles can go anywhere inside you. They can infiltrate your vital organs, joints, and brain. If it's fatal, you will experience severe muscle cramps and pain all through your body until you go. Of course, there is also the opposite, explosive decompression, which is generally far more grisly.
Grizzly.
Grisly.
Oh,
Grisly?
maybe it's meant to be Maybe it's gristle. You know what gristle is?
You sound how gristle is. I hate it.
No one likes it.
It's because it's disgusting.
Exactly. If you like eating gristle, leave a comment below.
No, don't. I will actually ban you.
No, don't
Hang
do
on.
that. I'll unban you.
Hang on.
Grizzly.
It is grizzly.
Grizzly.
Yeah. It means causing a shudder or feeling of horror.
Oh, okay.
Horrible, gruesome, a grisly murder, formidable, grim, a grisly whatever.
Did you watch that show? The Grizzly Tales show?
Nope.
With the fucking weird animation. That scared me, that show.
Take the example of what happened on the Byford Dolphin oil rig in 1938. In this case, drivers were inside a decompression chamber when a human error led to the chamber suddenly decompressing. Within seconds, multiple men perished. Dude, one dude fucked up and killed multiple people because of it.
Yeah.
He probably went to prison for that, right?
Did he also die?
Doesn't say. Sorry, the divers, not drivers. What?
Did you ever watch this?
I did! That show freaked me the fuck out every time I saw that intro.
I hate it so much.
I forgot that's what it was called.
Grizzly Tales for
Yeah,
gruesome
the
kids.
intro is crazy.
Yeah. It's well animated, I guess. It's like puppets, right?
No, it's not puppets. Is it stop? Is it stop motion? Oh, maybe it's stop motion. Maybe it's like
stop motion puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Fucking disgusting. I hate it. It's so gross. Such a gross show.
I think it's funny. There's a when he goes into the movie theater, he gets the popcorn, but it's just a fucking box of bugs.
Yeah. It's you.
No, I'm a Beetle
It's
muncher.
you.
It wasn't Beatles.
You don't know. But it could have been.
That's all, folks. Oh. The next one is being burned alive.
Oh, really?
There are all sorts of ways to get burned alive. Someone could boil you. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Burn you at the stake or keep you contained inside a pot over a fire. No matter how you swing it, being burned alive is excruciating. Your skin will peel, your muscles will burn, and your organs may begin to boil or decompose inside you. You could bleed out, suffocate, or perish from shock and pain. Depending on the air's temperature around the fire, your eyes might boil in your skull or become burned until you are blind. You could also spend your final minutes with your throat swollen, hindering your speaking ability and your eyesight ruined, all while feeling like you cannot breathe.
It's true. I used to do ancient history in high school, and we learnt about this thing called the Brazen Bull. Have you heard about that?
Yes, it's when they stick you in the fucking cow thing and then they light a fire under it.
Yeah.
It's metal as well, so it just cooks you.
Exactly. Your skin like sticks to it,
Yeah.
and then you pull away, and
it rips your hand skin. Oh, it's fucked.
It's fucking rad.
So the next two are kind of obvious because like why they hurt. So the
Is
first,
it sex?
I wish. Starving and being executed by electric chair, just because we're running out of time. Suffering from radiation poisoning. Yes, we are currently at the 1 hour mark.
Oh shit.
Radiation can end you in many ways, and none are quick or painless. Radiation rips apart your white and red blood cells while they are still circulating inside of you. It severely messes up your immune system and can cause anemia or uncontrollable bleeding. This is a lot more interesting to me now that I know like as much as I do about the body.
Yeah.
Since studying the course I did for
Are you a master of the human body?
Far from it. Excessive radiation at one time will also burn your skin off, gradually destroying your nervous system.
Cool.
The nervous system is very hard to learn. When this happens, you'll experience seizures and tremors. Perhaps worst of all, there's no way to save you. The process could end up taking years. Radiation can mess with your DNA and cause nasty forms of cancer.
That's true.
Succumbing to sleep deprivation. Relatable.
Can't be that bad. You just kind of go crazy, I think.
It taxes your body slowly. Your blood pressure will rise. Rise, really? Your mood shifts and confusion sets in, clouding your mind. Did you turn that back on?
No.
Did you not?
No, I didn't.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Clouding your mind. At this point, you then experience delirium, including vivid hallucinations. Your body may try to force you to sleep to save you, but if you somehow force yourself to stay awake for 11 days or more, you'll succumb to exhaustion, failing organs, and a compromised immune system, and you will perish.
Sound familiar?
No, I haven't stayed up for that long, but what makes matters worse is sleep deprivation makes you less able to tolerate pain. That's interesting.
What's your longest record of not being able to sleep or not sleeping? 3 days?
2 days, I think. 2 days. My longest sleep is 24 hours, though.
Oh, I love sleeping that long.
I hated it.
So good.
I hated it. You and I are very different.
We are. But that's good.
No, it's great. It means we can have these weird fucking dynamics.
I'm morally good. You're morally corrupt. You're morally bankrupt. That's the right word to use. Sorry.
All right, man.
I'm a paragon of virtues. You know.
You ever heard of
What's the top number one?
Well, it wasn't. It's not on here. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this is just okay.
The next one is being keelhauled.
Keyhold?
Keelhauled.
Is that like a ship thing?
Yeah, it's actually the name of the song that we're listening to as well, which is why I started playing it.
Oh,
yeah. Keelhauling is a notorious punishment doled out by pirates long before the Articles of War banned many of the worst repercussions on British ships in 1790. If you were considered guilty or any treason against a pirate, you could be subject to this uncomfortable infliction. Uncomfortable infliction is kind of putting it mildly. If you were to be keelhauled, you would be dragged along the bottom of a ship by rope, allowing the barnacles to tear and scrape at your skin.
Yeah.
This could also attract sharks. So yeah, you'd be chucked off the front.
Yeah.
Whilst tied to it.
Yeah.
And then you would just be fucking shredded to pieces.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
The next one is suffering the blood eagle. Victims of the blood.
My favorite move.
Was that a sex move?
Yeah.
Good one, man. You know all about those, don't
I
you?
do.
Victims of the Blood Eagle are said to have suffered at the... What the fuck is the Blood Eagle?
The Blood Eagle, man.
It's at the hands of Vikings. It is a form of torment in which you are strapped face down while someone removes your spine, ribs, and interior organs, creating what appears to be a set of wings extended from your back. Then your ribs are separated from your spine while you're still alive, and salt is rubbed into your open wounds in what is described as saline stimulant. Finally, your lungs are slowly taken out, allowing you to pass. Yeah, thanks, guys. The most feared Vikings are rumored to have used this against royals and few other notorious names, such as Edmund the Martyr.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen a movie. I think there's something similar to that, but maybe it's just like flaying them. I don't really know.
I'm glad that I live in the time that I do and not in Viking time.
But, you know, it might be getting worse. Maybe we're going back to there. You know?
There's no way we're going back to there.
It's possible.
Don't do it to me.
Look, all I'm going to say is I think it's time.
I'm not finished yet.
I think it's time for the world to go through a new conflict. Bigger. More extravagant.
Oh, that filthy lapman, send him down to the depths below. Make that bastard walk the plank with a bottle of rum and a yo-ho-ho.
Yo-ho-ho.
Being buried alive.
Captain Feathersword.
What?
Everyone loves Captain Feathersword.
Who the fuck is Captain Feathersword?
Everyone loves...
The Wiggles?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay. It's the only one I could think of that you would know.
The only pirate?
Yes. One of the most notably painful ways to go is being buried alive. It's one of the oldest sacrifices and evidence of live burials has been uncovered. Wait. Did I read that right? It is one of the oldest sacrifices and evidence of live burials have been uncovered by archaeologists in Egyptian pyramids, dating the practice as far back as some of the earliest colonial settings.
I think that's true. I think in ancient Egypt, pharaohs would have people buried with them. Like servants.
No, they'd have their shit buried with them. So they would... Oh, you know what? They probably did have their servants buried with them so they could have them in heaven.
Exactly.
In Europe,
with Jesus, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Heaven.
In Europe, live burials are said to have been used as a form of punishment for heresy. In this case, you would be buried up to the head and asked to recant your heretical statements. If you did not, your head would be covered and you would suffocate. As recently as the 19th century, there is evidence of special coffins with bells, ladders, and other related features in the event that someone was to be buried alive. There's something that I saw on Daily Dose of Internet.
Yeah.
Where this rich family, was scared they were going to be buried alive, so they had vents installed in their grave, and they think they were buried with like food and shit.
Why would they be buried alive?
Because what if they didn't? Because they made it a practice to make it so they were buried with food in case they were. Oh, and there's also handles to open it from the inside. Because like, what if they were pronounced dead incorrectly and they got put in there and then they couldn't get out if they came out of like a coma or some shit like that? I don't know.
What if you're buried though?
Well, it's not under dirt. It was like there was a door that you could just open to get out from the inside.
Like a tomb? Like Jesus?
Like the where they do like embalming on bodies. You know how they have like fridges and shit that have like roll out doors?
Yeah, like the
what, a morgue? Is it a morgue? It's a morgue.
Yeah. With the office drawers.
Essentially just that, yeah.
Yeah.
As recently as the 19th century, there is evidence of special coffins with... I already read that. Oh, wait, hang on, sorry. And other related features in the event that someone was to be buried alive, like I just said. Being sewn inside of a donkey.
Oh, Jesus.
Being sewn inside of a donkey.
Yeah.
One of many inventive forms of punishment doled out in ancient Rome is the act of sewing the victim into a donkey and letting them roast in the hot sun. Roman authors Lucian and
Apu from The Simpsons.
Apuleius?
Apuleius.
Apuleius.
Yeah, Apuleius.
Described the torment with Apu, commenting that you would be sewn into the donkey with just your head free and placed in the open sunlight, allowing the animal to rot with you inside. As a note, Lucian added that you would be deprived of food and water, attached to the scent of the rotting animal, and unable to end your own suffering.
Yeah. Would you eat the donkey?
To get out?
Yeah. And if you're hungry, you got no food. You know, it's right there.
Unexpected consequences of jumping off a bridge to your death.
Is that another article?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the list?
You'll probably die from multiple blunt force injuries. Your ribs will break. No shit. Chances are your organs will tear loose. Drowning is a definite possibility too. Crabs might eat your face. Your body may never be found. There's a small chance you'll survive. Your reproductive system won't be injured. If I jump off a bridge, make sure you harvest my balls.
Okay, yeah.
Survivors will likely fracture their vertebrae. What's the vertebrae?
Your spine.
No, it's not your spine.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the chunks.
Is it your vertebrae? Maybe it is your vertebrae.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's the sections.
Because
the
it's an
spine.
item in Dark Souls 3.
Okay, well. Anyway, this kind of took a dark turn.
You know what? That's a lot of ways to die, Cameron. A lot of really cool and interesting ways to die.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for enlightening
You.
Thank you for lightening me today.
For lightening you?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And
yeah, no, this took a very weird turn, but I do think that they are genuinely interesting.
Yeah.
Like to read.
To a degree. I think it's more interesting to watch. But you know, there's limits on what you can show online.
Do you know what?
Did you know the live leak is gone now?
We spoke about this already.
Oh.
Do you actually know one of the most painful ways that I know of dying as well?
Jerking it. Friction burn.
Two ways.
2 ways.
One, being eaten alive by a beaver.
Oh.
Because it would gnaw at your bones.
Okay.
The other one is dying without being able to catch the next podcast by Relic of a Cell.
That is a tough one.
Yeah. So next time on ReliCast, make sure you join in.
Exactly. For episode 23.
21.
Is this episode 20?
Yes.
Okay. Next time for episode
21
on
ReliCast.
Of ReliCast.
On the Relic of a Cell channel, no less.
Relic of a Cell channel.
Oh yeah.
I'll be sure to see you next time, okay?
Stop doing that. Stop doing that or I'll scare you again. What about?
Alright. I think that's the end of time, right? We're like dunzo.
We're mad dunzo. We're overtime dunzo.
Did you know that my legs they've actually broken? It's crazy.
Did you fall off a bridge?
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't expect that.